Hello everyone, good day, and today I will discuss to you the gender and religion. And now let us define what is gender. So gender refers to the socially constructed rules, behaviors, expressions, and identities of girls, women, boys, men, and gender diverse people. And also it influences how people perceive themselves and each other, how they act and interact, and the distribution of power and resources in the society. And also gender identity is not confined to binary like girls, woman, boy, and man, nor it is static. Exists along a continuum and can change over time. So for the explanation with this, gender is encompasses the societal expectations, behaviors, identities, and expression assigned to girls, women, boys, men, and gender diverse individuals. And also it shapes how we perceive ourselves and others, like influences our actions and interactions, and impact the location of power and resources in the society. And now let us define religion. So, religion often involves cultural beliefs, worldviews, texts, prophecies, revelations, and moral that have spiritual meaning to members of the particular faith, and it can encompasses the range of practices including sermons, rituals, prayer, meditation, holy places, symbols, trances, and feasts. In addition to this, religion encompasses the set of cultural beliefs, worldviews, texts, prophecies, and morals that hold spiritual significance for its followers, and also involves various practices such as sermons, rituals, prayers, meditation, and observances of holy places. And now let us proceed the brief history. So, the historical record reveals that in the pre-modern societies, goddesses prevailed. In the Greek mythology, included goddesses. We are all know naman na what is Hinduism. So, Hinduism that holds that there are many gods and goddesses. In short, Hinduism believe in many goddesses. And now let us move on to Semitic religion. So, in Semitic religion like Judaism, Christianity, and Islam, they believe God is a He. And also in the Semitic religion, no female prophet or religious leader regular perform of rituals. Also, the duty of Semitic religion is to satisfy and serve the husband's social position is subordinate, and also covering is also important. Mother is important, especially for the Jews and Muslim. In Semitic religion, they believe that they not allow female prophets or of religious leader to perform of rituals. And now let us move on to the introduction to global religious experiences. So most religions are categorized according to two main characteristics, which are the monotheism and polytheism or pantheism. In monotheistic religions, or yes, in monotheism or monotheistic, uh, which are the religion that worship only one deity, also tend to worship one male deity. Example ani is Christianity and the Judaism and Islam. And these are the example of monotheistic religions because they worship only one god or deity. So furthermore, monotheism is the belief in single all-powerful god, as opposed to religions that believe in multiple gods. The Judaism, Christianity, and Islam are widely practiced forms of monotheism. While in polytheistic religion or polytheism, are the religion where there are multiple deities being worshipped and usually worship multiple different gods of various sexes. Example ani is the Hinduism, Greek methodology, Roman methodology, Norse methodology, and Vedic religion. So polytheistic religion, they are believe in many gods or multiple gods, no. Polytheistic religion is a type of religion belief system that recognizes and worship multiple deities of God. Also, there is a belief in the existence of multiple gods, each with their own distinct of powers and characteristic and domain of influence. These gods are often seen as separated entities or personalities with their own methodology, rituals, and cults. Now, the polytheistic religion, they are not believe in one god but many gods. And now let us proceed to female goddesses throughout history. So the first in the bullets, which are the when we look at many ancient civilizations, goddesses were often associated with fertility, reproduction, life, and harvest. So the next one observation mentioned by author Piggy Reeves Sandai is that goddesses are often associated with earthly origins, whereas male gods have supernatural origins. So, our textbook author of Anpig argued this statement should be viewed as earthly gods. Women are conquered, whereas we cannot harm an earthly god or male. So, the observation made by Frigge and Reeves Sandai and the textbook author is that in many ancient civilizations, goddesses were often associated with earthly aspects such as fertility, reproduction, life, and harvest. So, mauto siyang akong na-mention was what I read a while ago. So, on the other hand, male gods were often associated with supernatural origins. So the female goddesses throughout history, and they are Athena, Minerva, and Hera. So Athena and Minerva, one of the most popular female goddesses. So Athena is a Greek goddess associated with reason, intelligence, and the arts. She is the daughter of Zeus. And Athena being rational is one of her key characteristic, and also Athena holds many stereotypical masculine characteristics. So, and also Athena is one of the 12 chief Olympian deities and the goddess associated with wisdom, craft, and warfare. In was where she was most commonly depicted. So, while Minerva naman was the Roman goddesses of wisdom, medicine, commerce, handicraft, poetry, the arts in general literal. So, mauto siya si Athena and Minerva is the most popular goddesses in the history. And then Hera is the queen of Greek gods, display emphasize femininity unlike Athena, and Hera goddess of marriage and childbirth. So Hera was the Olympian queen of gods and the goddesses of marriage, woman, the sky and the stars of heaven. So Isis is a Egyptian goddess that eventually spread the various other religions. Isis was queen of dead, outcast, and the family. So Isis is the Egyptian, one of the most important goddesses of ancient Egypt. Her name is the Greek form of an ancient Egyptian word from throne. So Ishtar is one of the oldest recorded deities. Ishtar is from ancient Sumerian and Mesopotamian cultures. She was the goddess of fertility, love, war, and sex. So, also, Ishtar is an ancient Mesopotamian goddess who was worshipped by Akkadians, Assyrians, and Babylonians. She is primarily associated with love, beauty, fertility, sexuality, and war. And also, Ishtar is considered a multifaceted deity with complex characteristic and roles. So let us proceed to some aspect of goddess. So the first one is fertility, the giver or the pregnant nude. Birth giver, which means the naturalistic birth-giving pose. And the third one is life giver or the protectress of, or which means the bird woman with breast and protruding buttocks. The third one is nurturer or the mother and the child. The next one is that welder or the step node of bone. The next one is symbols, and which means the valvas, triangles, breast, chevrons, zigzag, meanders, and cup marks and spirals. So let us move on to monotheistic trends. So I will read you this one because it is an overview of monotheistic religion or in monotheism. So we are all know naman na what is monotheistic religion. They believe in one God or deity. So many cultures that used to be polytheistic religions were pressured into becoming a monotheistic religion. And also, quite often, female goddesses were removed from canon and focus was placed on male gods. So in monotheistic trends, another situation was that gods who were sexless were often changed into male gods. And also monotheistic assertion of a male god, the global arguments that religion has often been used to create male figures of dominance over women. So, in monotheistic trends, feminist researchers argue that religion is a major way that women freely accept various forms of subjugation. So let us proceed to the Christian practices of veneration. So the original sin. The Catholic believe that we are all born with sin. So in Christian doctrine, the condition or state of sin into which each human being is born, the cause of this as the source of this state. So traditionally, the origin has been ascribed to the sin of the first man Adam, who disobeyed God in eating the fruit. That's why Catholic believe that we are all born with sin. Also, the Christian practices, the arguments is that since conception requires sex, children are created with an evil behavior. So therefore, they are exposed to evil behaviors from creation. Another one is this is one of the major reasons that most Catholic priests practice celibacy. So celibacy means that being unmarried and therefore sexually abstinent, usually in association with the rule of a religious official or devote. It is the narrow sense that term is applied only those who womb to unmarried state is the result of sacred vow, act, the renunciation or religious conviction. So let us proceed to modern religious trends. So in the past decade, massive changes have resulted in more religious people having positive opinions about homosexuality. So here are the result of the rates of for the opinions of in 2013 rates of disapproval for homosexuality by group. In Jehovah's Witnesses is 76%. Muslims 68%, Mormons 61% in the Muslim, and Mormons is 68%, and Evangelical churches is 64%. Another one is 2013 acceptance rates for homosexuality by group is Catholic is 64%, mainstream Christian churches 65%, Jewish people is 79%, Buddhist is 82%, and non-denominational is 76%, 79% rather. Also in modern religious trend is religiosity is a measurement of religious belief and values that was developed back in the 1950s. So the creator of that term was both a psychologist and seminary student. So the higher a person scores on religiosity, the longer they tend to live, the more they usually donate. And also and also tend to oppose homosexuality, birth control, and abortion, the higher the religiosity score. So here are the summary and the findings of modern religious trends. So the United States is the most religious industrialized country in the world. So around 95% Americans believe in the higher power. So and also 77% of women and 63% of men in the United States report that their religion is very important to them. So as you can see, no, the ratings or the rates or the percent that taas jud ang 77% human that they believe that religion is very important to them. So of of the people that attend church once a week, 60% of them are women. 70% of people who go more than once a week are women. And another one, 5% of American men report being agnostic or atheist, whereas around 2.6% of women report this. And this in African American churches, women usually make up around 70% to 90% of the congregation. Lastly, the religious participation of women has been declining in the last few years. So that's all for my report, and have a good day. I hope you have learned